Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So James Madison's offense will start this game off. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Dukes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's talk for a second about James Madison.
The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. And the Dukes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Wants to return it. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best...
There he goes! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking for a gap. It's Ashley. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Running back searching for a hole. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Trying to punch it in. And it's a touchdown.
Don't try to trick them. Don't try to confuse them. Just be physical and set a tone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pfeiffer. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Runs through a tackle. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in their opponent, but the rest of the conference, who the top dog is.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Powers through the defender. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll try the run. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. He's piled up 87 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Right back to him on the ground. Wow, just dismissing tackles. 3. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Wiles. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for a crease to the left. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field and on the defensive front. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Bringing the heat. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Dukes decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The run to the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over Nevada. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's Coleman. Takes the easy completion. Shakes off the defender. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Collins. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They punted away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. And they've found no answers so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long
let's
run.
go.
He has been
One
impossible
club.
to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the
Oh, big man,
definition
so you look good.
of
You want to talk
gets
about
better
seconds.
as the game goes on. The more
Everything was so agreeable, and now all of a
football,
sudden,
he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get
Six,
faster.
yeah, I didn't like
People do
10.
not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
This right here is, you like it, I like it. You like it, I love it. Now we
They'll try to
now
tack
we
one
looking
more.
good, celebrate looking good. Talk shit.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons.
You give a mad respect to them dudes.
If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator.
Or they made the playoffs, the way they were playing
Big chunk
last season.
yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out.
And they put nothing.
He's brought down at the 30, but a productive
What number
return.
12 and 1, number 11 and 1.
James Madison ready to go back on the attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now.
Yeah.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Spins away. And he's brought down after a
Stop letting the
nice
haters
gain.
talk their shit.
In
Yes.
these touch passes, it's so hard
So,
because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can
this
tell
the hate
they
game.
got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They're dealing with a second and long. Gives it on the option.
Yeah, brain mixed with when I don't know, but the same with somebody supposed to be a mixture.
Really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight.
But at the end of the day, it's still ice storm. It's a mixture of snow. Rain and snow.
Here in the second half on defense, that's the question.
Doesn't quite make it to the first
But at the end of the day, ain't no need to panic. I mean, just probably more like you might see. It's like I said, it could probably be some spots like black ice. So majority is like look, watch out for black ice. There's gonna be black ice majority everywhere around here because they don't got snow.
He says he can kick one from 75,
like that.
but here he's going to need just 50.
It's like Florida. Like you see a lot of Florida. Yeah, just slide.
A 58-yard field goal.
Well, that kid
You gotta
just
be
showed off
careful.
his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he
Like all
did
the
it
black
with
ice on that road.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll test the right side. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important.
Oh, he's got some space. Continues to fight for yards. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Nice move to keep running. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my third down calls are even different. But 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Coleman. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this one is perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15. The drive coming from their own 24. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. And he was 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. Calls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Coleman. Makes the catch, it's Ellis. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under fire. flips it out to the back. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At midfield, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Dukes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout called by the offense.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
Green 25.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll get rid of it. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He'll try to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Dukes. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Set to kick it away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
Madison offense will take over.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And wings it incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The run from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got his man quickly. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He'll keep it himself. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Now this offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. There he goes. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
A 1st down for the offense. Snap in the shotgun. Got a man. It's Stockton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They're testing the right side here. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for space. It's Ashley. Still on his feet at the 45. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the give off the left side. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field.
A little alley into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. Nevada has the lead, and they have time on their side. But I think it's a little early still to try taking the air out of the football. They're trailing by just 4 to Nevada. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing.
That's how I tell people when you're playing with a user opponent.
Dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time.
When you know what I mean, you're not playing by yourself. And when you're playing with no user opponent, you're playing solo by yourself.
So we charge our phones small already.
What's that? I'm always gonna try my phone.
Looking downfield, it's Midland. The screen, and watch out. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Playing no opponent on your schedule and everything. The majority of you playing by yourself, playing solo until it's means. Then you finally playing with your opponent in that schedule. Whatever. Schedule generation say that you playing against your opponent now. User versus this. Well, that's you and the opponent say, hey, you want to play against me next season? Y'all agree to it? We put each other on whatever week we playing against. We'd rather be playing early first game and get the game over with and be playing against the 8 people because it's the best way to do it because, hell, I'd rather play I'd rather play my opponent first before I start playing AI. I don't want to play AI and then play my opponent. So I play my opponent first and then get shit out of the way. See how the dude is working. First game. Yes.
Just keep that in mind.
Grab in the backfield. It's Barber.
And so we put it in. The ugly shit is just hard. From the inside? Yeah.
It's not nice there. That's
into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it
husband, you're a dickhead.
So you're
The
asking.
safe ball on the line.
You're a dickhead.
You're pussy.
Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. And the dude will bring the full team onto the field.
I know I am.
You're not ugly in the inside either.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the
There
bounce
we
carries it
I'm the
into
first
the
one
end
to
zone.
tell her that you're a good fucking
Final
person.
play
Yeah,
before
you're a
the end of
good
the
woman
quarter.
too. After everybody say that, you're a good woman. And she do got a good
The
heart.
give to
Tell
your
her that
left.
you saying what? Good
On
ass.
the move at the
You
30.
I love that.
do got it.
But she's just ugly from the inside. It's just like it's somewhere in that woman that that's that piece. That's where you come. That's the ugly come.
You got
That's
the
the ugly
same
side.
thing.
Everybody
You
got
got
the
the
ugly
same
side.
thing.
That's what I said. I admit mine. You just can't admit yours. I just told you I got ugly side. Everybody gonna have an ugly side, right? There's a good side of you and there's an ugly side of you. All right then.
There's a good side and ugly side.
Depends on the person. Like I could be ugly on the outside, but I'm good on the inside.
I just sent this to Amanda.
So first down,
Brianna's
we'll
best
open up the
friend.
final period.
Something like this.
Wants to throw on first down.
Oh, it's a problem.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Line getting set on second down. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just
breaks into the open. Inside the 40. The 30. He's at the 20. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Here's the pressure. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Looking for a man. It's Coleman. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
They go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Alert, right? Quarterback quarterback under center, you're thinking quarterback sneak on short yardage. Defensive lineman, great job. You got to get that penetration. You just can't let him go straight downhill. Make that thing bow. And I always love how you see guys diving over the top. Great effort by the defense, great stop.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And now this offense will take the field again. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Rides to back and leaves it. Gets away from one. He's got space. Got room on the return.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box, so that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw. It's Coleman. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixed.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They want that clock to run. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load. And
wide open open spaces. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. Nevada has the lead, and they have time on their side. But I think it's a little early still to try taking the air out of the football. They're trailing by just 4 to Nevada. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Dukes will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Let's see what he can do with it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. At the 40, there he goes. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Lets it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Back to throw, it's Coleman. It's complete on the right side.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Caught. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the pass goes incomplete, working to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you could talk about how you went out, dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.